It is Monday. Happy Monday, friends. I am excited to be going live with you. As always, I'm very grateful that you are watching, that you are spending your time with me and getting to know more about the HSV virus, learning more about herpes, learning more about what it's like to live with herpes. So I'm going to go on ahead and tap the screen to thank you for joining me and spending your morning, your time with me. I don't have a ton of time this morning. I do have a call in 11 minutes, so I will bounce in 11 minutes. But thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you are new to watching me on my lives, if you are new to being here with me, you know that I get hundreds of questions. I do my best to answer them in the order in which they are received. So if you have a question here and your question isn't being answered, either I have not gotten to it or sometimes the app will block it. So, sometimes they do that. Anyways, try to use rated G language. Definitely G for sure, PG, definitely not PG-13, and definitely not rated R because it is going to get blocked. Again, thank you for joining me. My name's Alexandra. I was diagnosed with HSV-1 in 2003 and HSV-2 in 2011. I have been living with it for a very long time. I have learned ins and outs. I have learned so many things about what it means to be diagnosed with this stigma is really what we're diagnosed with. We're diagnosed with a stigma, not so much a disease. And I think that so many times and so often we feel that we are unlovable. We feel that we are broken. We feel that we are used goods, stigmatized, we're embarrassed, we are we feel like a stick in the mud. I mean, we just feel so broken down. And really what I want to share and really what I want you all to know is actually living with herpes is normal. Many people globally are living with HSV, and it's something that some people have issues with and some people don't. For example, a lot of people that are diagnosed with oral herpes don't think anything of it. Like, oh yeah, I have that. Yeah, I've had that since I was a kid, no big deal. Meanwhile, when we're diagnosed with it down there, it is this huge ordeal, and it's what absolutely crushes us. So there's a lot of behind the scenes that plays in our mind that is giving us these stories that we tell in our mind of I'm either worthy or unworthy, I'm lovable or unlovable based on a stigma. All right, I'm seeing that I'm getting some questions coming in. Like I said, I will answer your questions in the order that they are received. And guys, if you're watching this, thank you for the follows. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the hearts. I love seeing the hearts, so thank you. If you know someone that has herpes, you know someone that needs to hear this information, you know someone that in your life that, hey, I don't know, I know my friend has herpes, just share it with them. Like I said, I am doing this publicly so that nobody else has to live the way I lived when I was diagnosed in 2011. It was a very dark time. I was in Eeyore, right? I was literally in my Eeyore phase of having a rain cloud over my head the entire time. And I wish that I could go back to that period and speed up that recovery. Now that was my journey and that was where I was in life. But that's my purpose here, is to help you on your journey and potentially help speed that up so you can get back to your life. Okay. You don't get outbreaks anymore. Is that normal? Yes, that is normal. Congratulations on not getting outbreaks. There's a lot of jealous people. So the virus, that's very typical of the virus initially when you're diagnosed to have multiple outbreaks, like just to be at rage basically with you, and it's really frustrating. But as we age and as we learn to cohabitate with this virus living in our bodies, our immune system then learns to go, oh, I know what's going on. It's just the virus trying to whatever. It's just the virus trying to do this. I'm going to suppress it. So there might be other things that you may be doing in your life that are different. I don't know, but I can look back at 2011. I was definitely doing things differently to my body. I was drinking more. I was eating junk food. I never thought it was junk. I thought it was healthy, but it was junk. I wasn't eating clean, nutritious meals that I now eat. And I was not getting proper sleep. I was not taking the supplements that I'm taking now. So all sorts of things have impacted who I am today and my health. So that may be your situation. You may be taking some lysine supplements like these that may be helping you. So these are essential amino acids. These are proteins that help us basically block the replication of the HSV virus. So by taking these daily, this helps with preventing outbreaks. It also helps speed up recovery when we have outbreaks. So I take this daily as a non-negotiable. It is from what's formerly known as Natural Cure Labs, or now known as Palmera Health. I have it linked in the bio for you. You can check it out. You do get a discount. Like I said, this is a non-negotiable for me. I take this daily. I love it. So you may be taking some supplements. You recently got some I had some coffee, you guys, and I am like, I don't drink coffee, and I had some coffee and it was too much for me. So sorry, I'm like all over the place. I recently got a 1.38 on an IgG test, but have no symptoms. Should I get a Western blot? It's very common to be asymptomatic living with herpes. So many people, majority of the population actually are asymptomatic, and that's why many people don't know they have it, is because they don't get outbreaks, they're not getting tested, and so why would they know they have it? I would say in your case, it's up to you. If you want to know for sure, if you're like, I don't believe I have it, this test is wrong, then yes, get a Western blot test. You also can wait another 6 months and go back and see what it says. So those are a couple things. Angelina is asking, will you be able to have a baby? Yes, of course you can have a baby. I'm a mommy. I have a baby. I have a 3-year-old. I had a vaginal delivery. I talk a lot about it on the blog. If you go to Life with Herpes and you just scroll through, you'll see, like, I think it's called fertility or pregnancy or mommy or something. You can see all that. I have a lot of videos up. I did interview my doctor. Thank you for the follows, guys. I love seeing that. I did interview my doctor. If you go through my Instagram page, you'll see a bunch of clips from me with my doctor. Also on this app, you'll see a bunch of clips from my doctor and I being interviewed and talking about what it's like to be pregnant with herpes and what it's like to deliver a baby with herpes. So the best thing I'd recommend for you specifically is you and your partner and your doctor need to get on the same page. So whatever the 3 of you feel comfortable with is what you should do. So if you're like, I really want to have a vaginal delivery, and your doctor's like, I don't want you to have a vaginal delivery, definitely listen to your doctor. And if you're like, I still disagree, then go get a second opinion or third opinion. This is an opportunity. This is your birth. This is your child, and figure out what's going to be best for you and your family. Like I said, I had a vaginal delivery, and it was something that I was able to do because I did not have an outbreak at the time, and I was taking the antivirals. I just started seeing someone new. When do you suggest letting this person know? I would say whenever you're ready to be intimate. So when you're ready to be intimate with this person is when you have the conversation. There's no need to rush the conversation if you're not ready to be intimate. So that's basically, we just had it on our support group call this morning. Also, it's all linked for you if you want to check out our support group. If you want to join our support group, we have 2 calls a week. And this morning, our call was talking about basically having that conversation. When do we have it? And someone particular in our group was like, I held off on having that conversation because I wanted to see where the relationship was going to go. And she said, so often, you get in this relationship and you're going and you're intimate and all that, and all of a sudden it ends and you think, well, did I even need to be would the relationship have ended without being intimate? And in this case, it did. And she never needed to disclose she had herpes. So just look at that and see when you're ready. Herpes is not in our blood. It's not a blood disease. It is a skin disease. So it's not in our blood. All right, guys, let me see. Let me just answer one more question. Any information for recent diagnosed people? Yes. So if you go to Outbreak Remedies, I have a free download. I have a 21-page ebook, Outbreak Remedies, or go to the link in my bio. Check that out and see, there's a ton of information on there about what it's like to just be diagnosed, and a ton of remedies on there to help you through your first diagnosis, the pain, the emotional pain. Some of the things on there are our recovery soak. We talk a lot about Epsom salt baths. This is also linked if you want to check it out. So that's what I'd recommend. Really quick, what I definitely also recommend is with back-to-back outbreaks, I would look at, are there ways in your life you can help calm yourself down? Is it an Epsom salt bath? How can we calm our nervous system down? Because when our nervous system's on alert, that is what's causing outbreaks. So what are some natural ways you can do that? Maybe it's tapping. I'm going to do a whole thing on tapping, you guys. Maybe it's an Epsom salt bath. Maybe it's taking the Lysine supplements that I talked about. Where did I put them? The Lysine supplements that I talked about. This can be really helpful and effective. All sorts of things. Again, it's all linked in the bio. Thank you for joining me. I do have a call I have to jump on. So I am going to run. I am so sad to say goodbye. And anyways, thank you for spending your morning with me. I'm grateful. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the shares. Like I said, everything I talked about is all linked for you. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.